Hello, Giuseppe. What's new for this new edition of the summit in Monaco?
Well, thank you for the question. This year, on a recreational note, we decided to add one more day for networking, and I decided to add a tournament on the Friday at the country club. We will have most of the family offices that we have invited for the summit and that have participated in the summit playing against each other on the Friday under the direction of former ATP player Diego Narciso. And hopefully, if it works out, probably it's something that I'm gonna redo year after year for the future.
What are the main topics of this edition?
The summit replicates all the asset class, if you like, investments that are of interest to family offices. So we have sections that are dedicated to, of course, the markets. So there are these specialists that will have covered the market outlook. There's others that are more into real estate, and others that are also into other more technological asset classes, the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies. So we tend to follow the interest of family offices. So we basically mold the program on their interests, so we just follow them. And also there's a section that I don't know whether you've seen that's growing, is the Better Up section, where basically we give the possibilities to startups, innovative companies to do their pitch for for potential financing, because also private equity is also an asset class of interest to family offices.
So what the investments of the future would look like?
Well, I think it depends on the family office, it depends on the family, it depends on the appetite they have, because I mean, for example, personally, I'm much more into real estate, as many people know. For example, I've bought 2 apartments from another family office here that attended the summit, by the way. But there are others that are former traders and they have their family offices, so they are more into securities, the markets, and there are others that are really serial investors in private equity, because they enjoy sitting on the boards and contributing to the strategies of the companies they invest in. It depends on really, it's a case by case, there's no general rule. I would expect that also more and more families are are doing more and more philanthropy. For example, we heard today at the panel how, for example, one of the family offices here interprets this need to give back, and so everybody is basically doing is doing something, but every family office is different.
What's the main message to convey from this summit?
Well, the main message is that we have put together an incredible group of families that we started with 40, and now we are almost to 500, and it's growing bigger and bigger. So it's becoming more and more complicated for us to manage the organization, but we are trying our best. And as I said, our main asset is the quality of the summit, and you can keep this asset if you keep the quality of the participants very high. And that's also my responsibilities, Anthony's responsibility, and the rest of the advisory board responsibility.
And the last question, how do you see the summit in the future?
Well, I see it, I hope we'll do it for many years to come in Monaco, and I see it as one of the biggest and most global event in the world that allows families offices to come together. And it's become with this edition, we've become the biggest gathering of family offices in the world ever. And our aim is to maintain this first position. And I'll do everything I can to achieve this.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. My pleasure.